We now want to create our triangulation for the base course. So if we turn off our design sections and strings, just leave the Road 1 boundary still on, and turn on the Road 1 150 base course sections and strings. Now, if you zoom in here on the intersection, you'll notice that the boxing hasn't come all the way through. And also, if you zoom in on the end, you'll notice that the boxing hasn't come all the way through. And this is due to a little rounding error that has occurred at this cross section. It hasn't got all the way to the end, and hence the boxing has stopped. So what we need to do is tell the boxing to go just beyond this section, and we can give it any value up until we get to the next section, but typically you just give it a 1mm extension, and the same with down here. So we'll go back into our boxing, design, boxing, boxing many function, call up the function again. It'll fill everything out for us, and we just go to the left boxing and we add 1mm to the end, to the intersection, and 1mm to the end. Now we also have to do this on layer 2. And we also have to do it at the end of the right boxing. Layer 1 and layer 2. Once you've changed those values, you can just hit run. It'll ask you, do you want to overwrite your volume report? We say yes. And now if you zoom in, you'll see that the boxing comes all the way to the end. We can now create our triangulation. So we'll just finish on our boxing menu. Once again, we call up our triangulate from a data source. This time we'll call it tin base course. The new tin name will be Basecourse, and the color we're going to give it will be cyan. Our data, rather than calling up the view, because this actually has the boundary string turned on as well, we'll just use a model list. And the two models we're going to use are Basecourse sections and Basecourse strings. For our nulling, we're going to apply nulling. Once again, we'll delete all of this and just select the string going all the way around the outside, our boundary string. We can then hit triangulate and turn on that model tin base course. If we're happy with the triangulation, which we should be, then we can just create our tags. So we hit tag, click on tags, insert a new one. We'll call this one base course, enter, update details, go to tag objects, and it'll be everything on view number 1. Once again, we're only going to do the models. We hit tag objects and update details and finish. And we can finish on our retriangulate tin panel as well.